So impressed by his anticipation, but Palo Verde, they got it started with this run game. They moved the ball down the field, scored first. This is the first sign that Mason Dew was going to have a big night. He had a great job of moving in the pocket, but Palo Verde was competing. They went play for play, furious. Hoskins been a big part of their success, but the tides were about to turn at this point because Mason Dew show got underway. He threw the ball deep on the outside, deep on the inside. They used the power run game once they got close.
Coach Vernon Brown Jr. told me before the game Mason Dew had a very strong arm, and he was very accurate on that. He didn't tell us what a quick release Mason Dew had, though.
I bet you his favorite player is Bryce Young. His mannerisms are just like Bryce. He kind of throws the ball with the same motion, has that quick release. Look at that anticipation. Ball halfway there before the receiver came into our frame. We'll be right back for Thursday Night Lights. Honda dealers.
One to the left. Running back to his right. He rolls right. Looks, he's got a guy wide open. Beautiful pitch and catch.
And that's a dart by Meltzer is the first half in this situation. But I mean, it's a great job of having patience, and then he put it right on him. It's hard to drop those. Tonight, they may not bring it out, but they're setting it up. He's going to throw it backwards.
Tackle for Palo Verde. Dew takes the snap, steps back in the pocket, throws deep down the right sideline, and it's just. He showed also he's got good touch. Two-step drop, a quick drop, and a strike completed down to the 25-yard line. And a little pitch out to Pedrano. Pedrano's got room to run on the left side, and a pickup, but he fumbles. Well, the knee is down.
It's hard to might have pulled it out, but it went out of bounds, so it's neither here nor there.
2nd and 6, Mason Dew is pressured, he scrambles, rolls to his right, he leaves the pocket, and Dew down to the 15-yard line.
Trickled in, you know, so that those defensive linemen and that defensive scheme can't just be all rush the quarterback.
Mason Dew takes the snap, drops back, looks left sideline. He's got a man in the left corner of the end zone. Touchdown!
In front of his helmet. You see what that helmet is? Watch where that ball drops. It's just like hitting that.
Omari Jones and Seth Soberberg. And the kick, the mid-range kick, is a one-hopper to the 10-yard line. Palo Verde will return this out, get a good field position out to around the 33.
Do what we would normally do in a more competitive, closer game.
Don't change a thing, and there's the handoff. That was the play they scored a touchdown on the first half, and it's furious. Hoskins breaks another tackle. He's down to the 20. Ran out a little bit of gas. Yeah, Furious Hoskins is strong. Drew Daniels at the inside handoff.
Yeah, Kenny, this is all weight room. You know, watch him run through these tackles. You know, right there, look at the leg strength at the bottom. He turns around, he accelerates again, like being able to move weight. That's just getting in the weight room.
At least an extra 15 yards. Daniels drops back. He's rolling right. The lefty rolls right. He gets rid of it, and he's got a man. It's complete down to the 8-yard line. That is Brant Johnson.
Plays, rolls out. Look at Blake chasing him. He's there. Got him. No, not so fast, Crew says.
And that ball was also tipped, but I do love the motor of Blake Sharp. He is just nonstop, sideline to sideline.
If you're a college scout, the first defender never, ever brings Furious Hoskins to the ground, Kenny. Made a couple to look at him. He's getting blocked, comes off, and brings down.
And a big hit. 4th down from the 6-yard line for Palo. They have to go for it. Pressure on Drew Daniels, and he's going to go down. He's sacked at the 17. The Foothill defense bows their neck and comes through.
Some things that we think can pick up a few first downs, but not be as risky as just what we normally do.
It's a challenge. It's a fumble. And this is Palo Verde's going to recover it at the 10-yard line. This is a big turnaround. Mason Dew dropped back to pass on 3rd and 13 and was stripped of the football, recovered by number 2.
Time off the clock, but that's not traditionally what you do. Now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long. Defense knows you're throwing. They get a pass rush. We didn't really have an off switch.
Have to be well-rounded. Handoff here up the middle. This is a big gain.
We didn't really have an off switch.
Have to be well-rounded. Handoff here up the middle. This is a big gain. This is Blair Thayer. He gets inside the 5-yard line and down to the 3.
And I remember some coaches getting upset with us, but, you know, we had to do what we were great at. And it was your job to stop us, and it didn't matter the score. We were going to be spinning it, throwing it around, because that's what we were really, really good at.
From the 4, we'll make a correction. 2nd and goal. 2 backs, 1 on each side of Daniels. The handoff up the middle. That's a touchdown for Palo Verde. The Panthers again on the board. Touchdown. Blair Thayer.
You know, you turn the ball over. Now they score, pinned in an extra point. You know, now you're
back in a football game.
12 points, you know, away from, you know, being a real situation here for homecoming. So
back to a 2-score game.
I imagine when Foothills gets back on offense, we're going to see that hurry up, you know, pitch the ball.
And there's Blair Thayer up the middle.
One of the things I'm going to do, and this is a great run here by Tyler Nelson, is when I see little things that you know, we start every practice with it, and everybody has to do it. Great ball.
You're wide open.
Great job of stepping up in the pocket by Mason.
And fumbled, and Palo Verde recovers.
Just as I say that, and it was the coaching in me, like all of his ball carriers.
Could have been more accurate. This ball right here, Devin Wake stripped to the football. Palo Verde recovers and has new life once again.
And the players hate doing it, but I made it.
We'll call it the 37. Daniels looks back, steps up in the pocket. He's got a guy just over.
When I say that, greatest overachiever in pro sports history. Good cut here by the big fella. Hadn't seen a whole lot of Blair Thayer today, but what a time of the game if he decides.
Sophomore quarterback with the inside handoff to Blair Thayer, but Foothill
cut this lead almost in half.
2nd and 4 from the 43. Thayer up the middle.
And Jordan was turning into a really competitive game. I wish they could be here to experience how beautiful the weather is. And uh-oh, here we go.
Drew Daniels and a wide receiver screen to Furious Hoskins. A big gain down to the 22-yard line for Palo Verde. Love the play calling, but there is a flag.
Yeah, this is going to be on foot. Beautiful night, but that's something that's kind of popped up.
I hope you're right. I hope that is what it is, a cramp.
What's that?
I mean, what is he saying? That
they 46. They need to get to the Foothill 29 for a first down.
They need to get all the way back to Palo Verde High to get this first down. Terribles wants you to win big for your high school. Just go to news3lv.com and register your participating Thursday Night Light School for a chance to win a $2,500 grant.
1st and 25. Drew Daniels takes the snap. Beautiful touch pass down to the 40-yard line. They are back in Foothill territory and back in business. That's,
you know, we're going to challenge you guys. Look, there's no one in the middle of the field.
If he throws to the helmet a little bit more there and leads his man,
could still be.
1st and 5. Daniels rolls left, throws in the end zone. 2 men are at the football. This might be offensive possession or defense. Who has it?
Tie goes to the offense.
Furious Hoskins. I think it's going to be Hoskins down at the 1.
His other pass catcher wide open. Kenny, look over here. All by himself.
Wide open.
But great hands.
And Hoskins' strength.
Yeah, great strength. Again, you can.
Next to Daniels. And it's the big back Blair Thayer, who lined up at tight end, motioned into the backfield. And I think you're kicking the extra point.
We've seen.
Cut it to 6.
With what we've seen, Kenny. And it's never over until it's really over.
And here we go. A 1-score game. Palo Verde has clawed their way back into this football game. Point early, midway through the 3rd quarter. Handoff up the middle. It's another handoff to Vedrano. Nowhere to go. He does. Running backs left and right. Handoff up the middle. That's Brant Johnson. It's going to be short of the first down, Sean. By tight end Jake Fields. Crossing route is complete, and that is the tight end, Jake Fields.
Turn around and make the play.
A big 3rd and 9.
A little more air. It's not the perfect ball, but with that angle. And the Foothill still doesn't have a deep safety.
Furious Hoskins in motion out to the left. Looking for Hoskins deep on the fly pattern. He's got it! Daniels to Hoskins.
Hey, that's tremendous, tremendous play design. Runs a slant, then he goes back out. A great ball, air under it, right on the money. Man, what a second half by Drew Daniels, Kenny.
The youngster threw a beautiful pass, and that was right on the helmet. Right.
Time to bring us back and win it.
Oh, the inside handoff met right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's our guy. Hey,
no gain here. That was Blair Thayer.
That's perfect form tackle.
Now from the 11. Daniels drops back, looks over the middle. He's got a man wide open.
Foothill use another timeout.
This is Thayer. It's the inside handoff to Hoskins. He's across the goal line, touchdown, but the ball is loose. I think he was across.
Yeah, they're calling it a touchdown. Like I said, I mean,
touchdown, Palo Verde.
Listen, coaches, if you're listening, when you get in these super tense, stressful situations in games, go to what you're great at. Go
on for the extra point, Noah Alvarez. Alvarez gets it through.
And our stuff. It didn't matter what part of the game we were in. Let's see what kind of return we can get here.
Alvarez, a low line drive, picked up at the 16, out to the 30, the 35, and there's the room to run. Past midfield, down to the 40, the 30, the pushed out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Terrell McLovely.
Been waiting for Terrell McLovely, and there he is.
Oh, how lovely it is. Speed. I mean, great job of sticking and staying up front. You see they got a hat for a hat. Those guys are running their feet on contact, and Terrell does the rest. Good job of putting the ball in the outside arm. Oh, man.
Back to pass, Mason Dew. He's looking deep over the middle, and he's got a man, but a great job. Broken up, but a flag is to look here.
Yeah, I played a lot of football. That's not pass interference, Kenny.
That's good timing.
Yeah, that's perfect. Then the kid's frustrated.
Yep.
I mean,
that's great timing in the shotgun, two-step drop, quick release. He's got a guy just out of the reach. This is the only play that counts right now.
Third down.
3rd and 10. 1:46 to go. Mason drops back, throws over the middle, just out of the reach. We are going to take a look at some of the plays tonight, and that's Furious Hoskins, our MVP tonight, Sean.
Yeah, he worked when nobody was watching. You can tell he's hit that weight room, lower body strength. Made play after play, never tackled by the first guy. Such a deserving honor tonight for Furious Hoskins. He's tonight's Thursday Night Lights Las Vegas Honda Dealers MVP as we toss it down to the field to Alex White.
What a game, guys. I've got to give out some hardware to some very deserving guys. Let's start with the Las Vegas Honda Dealers MVP, #1, Furious Hoskins. Yeah! And now with a come-from-behind victory over Foothill, with a 27-26 win, Palo Verde Panthers!
Thursday Night Lights trophies are sponsored by Lerner Rowe Injury Attorneys. In a wreck, need a check. Call 877-1500. Did Alex get out of there, Sean?
She made it safe.
She got out of there. And you need to get out of here safe tonight as well. I'd like to thank everybody tonight, the entire crew, Fred and Steve, audio, video, camera crew. And let's also a special thanks to Stadium Network for picking up our Thursday Night Lights game. Next week we'll be at Las Vegas High School, where the Wolves will take on the Wildcats at Las Vegas High. That's another great weekend of high school football here at Thursday Night Lights.